is a myth? A myth is a short story that explains why something is the way that it is. Elements of a myth. The subject of myths are usually the universe and mankind, and the main character are often non-human, they're gods or goddesses. The purpose of a myth is to explain timeless questions like who made the world, who were the first humans, and what happens when we die. It also has some magical elements. A good example of a myth is Poseidon, Greek god of the sea. When the first people who were traveling across the sea could not explain why there was a storm, they thought it was some kind of mystical creature or a god under the sea who, when he gets angry, creates waves and storms. What is a legend? A legend is a story about real people and their individual accomplishments. Elements of a legend. A legend is based on real historical events and/or people. However, those people's accomplishments are exaggerated. The hero's exploits are exaggerated in order to make the story more interesting or more convincing, and make those heroes more admirable. A good example of a legend is famous King Arthur, whose character was based on a Roman Celtic prince. There are so many legends about King Arthur, and one of them is how he became a king of England. In fact, you will read about it in this unit, Unit 2. What is a fable? A fable is a short story used to teach a moral or lesson, often with animals as the main characters. Elements of fables. The main characters are animals, and fables are fiction tales. They always teach a moral or a lesson. One of the most popular fabulists was Aesop. A good example of a fable is the famous fable about the ant and the grasshopper. The lesson of this fable is the hard work is always rewarded and laziness is always punished. In the story, the ant spends a laborious summer gathering food, working hard all summer, while the grasshopper is singing and dancing. And during winter, the ant is comfortably provided for, but the grasshopper has no food. He goes to the ant and begs for some food, but the ant gives him the classic answer, which is the moral of the fable.